What's up, player? Welcome back to the channel. I knew you was a real one. If you're not a real one already, my name is Daji Imara, and on this channel I will provide you all with the best tips on how to create beauty content, wig transformations, different forms of makeup tutorials, and some really good laughs. So if that sounds like your type of content, boo, do not neglect that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's get into it. So we are going to get into my extensive skincare routine. So I use about 14 products for my nighttime skincare routine. I take my skincare very serious, especially being in the industry where I'm doing my makeup all the time. I need my skin to be popping. So we are going to get into this. I use a lot of products, as you know. They are on the expensive side because when it comes to skincare, I'm just not budget on the price. I'm just not doing it, but I'm also not using something just because it's pricey or something that does not work because it's a specific name brand. So all these products and stuff I've been using for a while, so I know how they react on my skin. I know how they perform, and you know, I just know what works for me and my skin. So for me, I have combination skin. I have a really oily T-zone, and the rest of it is pretty much, you know, kind of just like normal and dry a little bit. I definitely get dry underneath my eyes. My skincare routine does switch up a tad bit depending on what's going on in my skin, the time of the year, but for the most part these specific products pretty much are relatively the same all the time. So we're gonna get into this skincare routine. If you guys are interested in what products you should use, all that good stuff, let's get into it. So first, let me tell you guys the steps that I take before we start. I pre-cleanse. I use my micellar water to, you know, get the remainder off of that. Then I do a cleanse, then I exfoliate, a sheet mask, I do another mask, I exfoliate my lips, I tone, put my syrup on, my eye creams, my moisturizers, lip products, spray a little essence, and we out the door. So those are the 14 steps that I use for my skincare routine. So let's get into it. First, boo, you gotta wash your hands. I don't care if a damn what you've been doing, make sure your hands is clean because we're gonna be using our hands today, honey. So I use this cute little, you know, soap dispenser that I got from Home Goods. I can't do this like this. Okay. Ooh, this requires 2 hands. So I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna get ready to get into the skincare. Okay, so to be honest, I do not sleep with my wigs on, so we're gonna remove my wig. So what I'm gonna do is take my lace remover and we're gonna spray all around the perimeter because I do not sleep with wigs on, honey. We taking this off. So, ooh, give that look a little rub, let it sit in there. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna put my bonnet on. Okay, so first step of the skincare routine, move this back so I can get it, is to pre-cleanse. You always want to pre-cleanse because just a regular cleanser does not remove all of the dirt and just excess buildup on your skin. You always need to pre-cleanse. So what I'm gonna do is take some of this and put it on a Q-tip to remove my lashes. I used to yank them off, but let's not do that no more. So put some on here. And then I rub the lash glue off. I'm gonna pre-cleanse my whole face and put like 2 pumps, maybe 3. And if I need more, I'll add more. So now we're gonna rub that in. And this is gonna remove the makeup, you know, loosen up and get all that dirt up that's built up on our face all day. Definitely want to focus on your eyelashes if you wear mascara because oil just breaks everything down. Just cleansing is not going to do the job. And then I have all this crustiness around the perimeter of my face from my lace glue, so we got to get rid of that. Okay. So make sure I get all this because it's just not cute. I forgot to mention, when you're doing a pre-cleanse, you do not, any type of cleansing in general, You don't want to use any products, any devices such as brushes or anything. All that is too harsh on your skin and it's pointless. What you do is you rub it in your skin for about 60 seconds. The 60-second rule is what you need to do when it comes to cleansing your face. 60 seconds and you will get all the cleansing done. Your hands are perfect. Now I'm going to take a rag and run it under some hot water and rinse all this off. And look at this. It's not cute, honey. So you just want to rub and make sure we're getting all this off as much as possible. You don't need to rub too hard because we got some more steps to go. Okay, so this is what the rag gonna look like once you're done. Okay, we got all that makeup off. So now it's time to use our cleansing water to get the rest of the makeup off, because it's not gone. It may look like it, but it's not gone. So I take a cotton pad and I pour it on there, oops, and I remove it until it's basically not brown anymore. So let's see. Like, you see that? It's not gone. So make sure you get under your neck too. And then I know it's gonna be looking crazy around that forehead. See, I got a good amount off, but it wasn't completely off. So that's how we pre-cleanse. And then definitely work my way around my eyes because see, some mascara still coming off. But you all know mascara is hard to get off. Mascaras, eyeliners, anything black basically. It's hard to get rid of black things. Okay, so now it is time to actually cleanse. We just did the pre-cleanse and our water cleanser, and we're gonna cleanse for real. So I'm taking my Dermalogica Special Cleanse, and I'm gonna put about, well, make sure your face is damp, but I'm gonna just do this for demonstration purposes, but about 1 squeeze, because you don't need a lot. Trust me, this is all you need, because it's gonna get, okay, it's gonna get up in there. So wet my face and wash it, and let's get into it. And this is the same rule. Just use your hands and, you know, rub it in for 60 seconds. I love the way this cleanser feels. And it's perfect for makeup nights. So we were just doing this for 60 seconds. Obviously, nobody's gonna sit there and count for 60 seconds. So what you could do, as you can see, 60 seconds of your favorite song. You could watch a little show. I usually am watching a show on Netflix, but for the video and whatnot. But yeah, 60 seconds of this and you be alright. This is actually cleansing and getting up in there. Make sure you're really focusing on your problem areas. All that. Okay, now it's time to rinse her off, and we can move on to the next step. Okay, so I rinsed that off and my face is still damp because it is time to exfoliate. So I'm taking this MicroFoliant exfoliator by Dermalogica, and it's a powder that turns into water. Well, you mix it with water and we're gonna see how it is, because regular exfoliators can be more harsh on your skin, and a lot of them are really not even good for you, even from some of these trusting brands. So this one is very gentle on the skin and does a really great job at exfoliating, because the exfoliator is that more rougher product, but you also don't want to be harming your skin. Like, that's pointless. So I like to pour this about this amount. Okay, that's good enough. And what I kind of like to do is kind of like take some water and like drip it in there, but I don't want it to be soaking wet because you need the microbeads to be all up in your skin. So just get it a little bit wet. This is basically what it looked like. Well, hopefully y'all can see that. But rub it together. And then, and the same thing, 60 seconds. I think I really like this product because of the smell. If you've ever been around babies or mamas, this smells exactly like baby formula. I don't know, I think I just got a good sense of smell, but like when I opened this up the very first time I ever tried, I'm like, oh my god, it smells like formula. So if you're not too fond of the, you know, smell formula, it might irritate you, but it works really well. So yeah. Okay, so I've exfoliated for 60 seconds. Now it's time to rinse. Okay, so we got that done. We're done with the cleansing. Now it is mask time. So the first mask I'm going to use today is this Nectar mask by Fresh. When I say, first of all, it smells delicious. Like, I love putting this thing on simply for the smell alone. It just smells like, if it's not smelling good, I'm not putting it on my face, especially something that has to sit on my face. Oh, it smells so good. So this mask, so this mask you leave on to about 5 to 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my e.l.f. mask brush or spatula, whatever this is, and I'm going to apply it that way. Okay, so while this sits on here, I'm going to exfoliate my lips with the sugar scrub from Fresh as well, because this thing is bomb, boo. So make sure your lips are a little bit wet. So let me put some water on my lips first. Okay, so then it smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in and exfoliate. And the thing I like about this isn't that super messy exfoliator. You know how those exfoliators be, well, like a sugar scrub. This is kind of like sugar and gel mixed together, so it's not like spilling everywhere, you know? Okay, so while this sits, let's have a talk. So in addition to this mask, I also have a couple other masks that I use. But like, it depends on the vibes and what my skin is going through and what I want to do. So I'm gonna go over the other masks that I have that I may use. So if I'm not having really any issues with my skin, you know, everything's fine and I just need, you know, extra hydration for a mask, that's what I'm going in with this Nectar mask, because, you know, everything's good, you know. I don't really need anything extra to add it to my skin, so we're just doing this. So for those nights, if my skin is feeling on the dehydrated side, I throw this on. I use this sleeping mask, and this kinds of doubles as like your night moisturizer. So if I'm gonna use this, I'm not gonna put a moisturizer on it. I'll put like my serum on, and then I'll just throw this mask on. So this is like a duo mask. It's a 2-step. It has a gel, if I can open it up, and a cream. Okay, so it's a gel and a cream. You put the gel on first and then the cream, and that I'll use that if my skin is just not feeling good. If it's feeling a little on the crustier side, if I'm feeling dehydrated, ooh, and it just leaves the most beautiful glazed donut look ever. So I'll put this on those really dehydrated days. So yeah. And then on the days if my skin is feeling kind of like build up of product and dirt, and it's just like I feel like I got, you know, I just feel like something's in my skin, I'm gonna throw on this Youth Preserve Rescue Mask from Fresh as well. And so this is like my every once in a while mask. Like if I'm just, my skin just feeling like, ooh, like what's on me, like this ain't feeling right, I feel like I'm clogged up, you know, I ain't really been this is usually what happens when I'm not really taking care of my skincare, because sometimes I do slip up and don't do the full extensive skincare routine because I'm lazy. But if I get to that point where I'm being lazy with my skincare, I gotta bring this bad boy out and really get up in there. So that's it. So those are basically the masks that I keep in rotation, those 3, depending on my skin. So yeah. So next it's time to remove this mask. Smells so good, and tastes, and the Circa scrub smells so good too. So all right, I'm gonna remove this and we're gonna get into it. So how I do this is I just massage it into my skin. You want to make sure you're massaging it in, so it's really getting what your skin is really getting the work it's supposed to get. Okay, so you don't want to just rinse it off and wipe it off. You want to massage it in your skin. Okay. Alright, so face is dry, feeling really good, feeling really hydrated and all that. So you want to bring that pH back, and you want to soften your skin and, you know, So next, after we have, you know, did our mask and our cleansers and all that good stuff, it is time to bring the pH back to our skin. So to redefine our pores and bring that hydration back, I'm going to use my fresh Deep Hydration Facial Toner. So I'm going to, hold on, let me open my, sorry, this one is new because I use it up. Okay. So I used to put my toners on with a cotton pad, but I don't like wasting product, especially on expensive stuff. So fingertips work as well. So I'm gonna pour a couple drops in and press it into my skin. Just bring that hydration on back, shawty. After all those products and stuff and wiping products and rinsing them off. Couple more drops. Let's see. I'll let that sit for a couple seconds. Now it's mask time. So what I like to do is a sheet mask on my, you know, days I feel like I need some more moisture. So I'm going to use this Neutrogena Hydro Boost mask. This is my favorite one, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. So let's open this bad boy up. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes. This don't need to stay on there too long. So with that being said, you kind of gotta sit with your face backwards, otherwise it's gonna be falling all over the place. So let this dry and then we're gonna get into it. Okay, now I'm gonna remove this. And look how hydrated my skin is looking, how moisturized. We're gonna keep this going. Okay, so now I'm going to get my lips together with this Lip Wonder Drops from Fresh. So I'm going to apply this on my lips and rub it in. Help with that moisture so you ain't crusty when I ash your lips, you know? Next, I'm going to add my serum. So serum is always important when you need your hydration. Moisturizer alone ain't gonna do the job. You always have to add a serum. So I am going to be using, hold on. Okay, the serum I'm using is the Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum from Fresh, again. And I put that in my hands and pat it in. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to eye cream, and what I'm going to do is use this Dermalogica eye cream in this Vitamin C, and I'm going to put a little bit because a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. Ooh. And I'm going to focus it all around my orbital, so all around underneath your eyes and into your brow bone, all right here. This is where you want to focus your eye creams. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to moisturize them with the Laniege Lip Sleeping Mask in Vanilla. So this comes with its own little applicator, because this is a mask slash moisturizer, so it's not just going to go on like your regular Carmex. So I scoop it out of here and apply it on my lips. And you can see it's kind of sticky like a mask. So, love this. Okay, boos, we almost done. So now it's time to moisturize, and I'm going to use the Black Tea Overnight Firming Mask. This one is going to keep my skin flawless overnight, boo. So what I'm going to do is take the remainder off like this little back and apply that on. I love like a heavier cream, not like a, I wouldn't say heavy, like a thick cream. I like a thick cream when I put on my moisturizer. So this is very thick, but it's not like overbearing and heavy like on your skin. And then I like to bring it down. I might have put on too much, but that's okay. We can moisturize these hands and neck. Oh, this just feels so good. Like, this is like the best product ever. Alright, and lastly, to finish up my skincare routine, I'm going to use my Olay mist. This is a ultimate hydrant essence. It has vitamin C and bergamot on it, so I'm going to spray some of this on. Oh, hold on. And that completes my skincare routine. It is extensive, but it's very necessary for my combination skin, and it has my skin looking bomb. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Like I said before, I do switch up my products here and there. So if you guys want my my alternative skincare routine, let me know. Additionally, as you can see by the products, clearly Dermalogica and Fresh are my absolute favorite skincare brands. Their products just work for me. Like, they just get it when it comes to skincare. Like, I'm a skincare junkie and I like to try new stuff all the time. But these two brands, they just get it. Like, when it comes to skincare, that's their forte. So I ain't about to argue with that. So those are all the products that I use. I listed them all in the description box below with the links if you guys want to try them out. I highly recommend all these products. These are products that I've been using at least for 6 months. So I didn't recommend anything that's like super brand new to me. I've been using them for a while. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the meantime, in between time, don't neglect that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell if you did at the beginning of the video. And check out the other videos I have in my playlist. Alright, bye.